Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New England Patriots.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. And that nearly intercepted on his very first throw of the game. Fortunate there. It's second down. The Patriots had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. May. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing here is May. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 47-yard punt, return 6. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
That's caught. Royals with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gain of 17 yards. First down.
Smith up the middle. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Smith is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. See if they can do better here on this drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the Pats, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
To the air, May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's May. This is caught by Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Crazy. Now here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Hey, what's that?
They'll set up to throw. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Looking left side of his got a man. That's Douglas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Counts. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Taken in at the 11. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is...
And now off to the races down the right side. And already in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashard Smith, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0.
14. Patriots nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Five. You got that?
They'll look look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Townsend. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Henderson now on first and 10. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's up?
2nd and 9 now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Ken.
He'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Five.
From the shotgun, it's May. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Crazy. Here goes tonight. Hey, what's up? Yeah, you're here. Here you go. Crazy.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. across the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
15. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. To the left side, he's got Williams. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll set up the screen to Smith. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Attack! Come back!
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he is caught. He finds Rolls. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Yellow. All right, go, Lou, Eddie.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Royals, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
They'll throw with May. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Running left is Henderson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 16
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
No, what's that? Hey, what's that?
Throwing here is May. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. To the right side, this is Henderson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to at least get one score back. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
He finds Smith, comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Yellow. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he is caught. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chiefs 42, Patriots 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Henderson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To the air, May. They set up the screen for Henderson. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Looking to throw, May. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly the fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw, it's May. Well, this is caught by Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of account.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kayshon Boutte, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a...
May going to try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Chiefs 42, Patriots 12.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and take him to that turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
No gain on the play there. Second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's May. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Crazy.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. May going to try to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Yellow. I go on, Eddie.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.